Audio capture captures. It ain't that. It must be accounts. Count. Privacy. Linked other ones. YouTube.
Right, here we go. Get that up.
Please Google this quickly.
Top chat, make it live chat. Voila. And then I'll plug my phone on charge so it doesn't die. And then you're ready to do an introduction, eh? Oh. Plugged in? Right. Hello everybody and welcome to Rapid Pixel Racing Round 4 of the Japanese Grand Prix at Suzuka. I'm your host DXT Nevo and with me as always is DXT Hobo. How are you, my friend?
I'm good, having some issues with my stream in a minute, but I am good. How's everyone in TV land? Hope you're all well.
That's it. That's it. Don't forget, feel free to say hello in the chat and anything like that. Currently on board with old Mr. Carl. Dun dun dun. Hello, Mrs. Carl. Oh, look, she's even changed it. I don't know if she's using her own YouTube now or what, but it's Mrs. C Fraud. Or she's done that for our benefit.
Hey.
You should just be Mrs. Carl. I think Mrs. Carl just has a better ring to it.
Definitely.
But hello, Mrs. Carl. I hope you're all good.
I'm just trying to find this code, this error code, which is always fun.
I was logged on my phone to it, so maybe it might work now. I didn't realize my phone was still signed into it.
No, my phone's always signed into it, so I don't know why. But I can't unlink it. That's the weird thing about it.
No, Mrs. Carl, you need to leave the C, but just put Mrs. Carl. Don't have Frood at the end of it. Just be like.
Oh, so her first name begins with C. Gives us something.
Ah, what do you reckon? Caroline?
Oh.
Catherine?
Can we work at Claire?
Could be Claire.
Claire. Oh, well, I don't know. There's lots of C's that can be. Yeah, it can be.
Alright, let's jump on board now with Carl for this first flying lap of the day. What's he got in him? Coming down into turn 1. Oh, that was a power really late. That's actually really nicely taken by Carl there. Go on, Carl. Coming round now. 3, 4, 5. Oh, a little bit wide. Manages to keep it on to the curb though, so doesn't pick up too much dust, but that's going to slow him down quite considerably through this first sector. It's such a flowing thing. You go wide on one corner and it ruins the whole rest of it. Here you come now. Fast right-hander down into the next right-hander. Can't remember the name of the corners. I'll find out soon. Here he goes into the hairpin. Actually quite a nice line from there. Takes the kind of the wide line, but makes it work and he gets on the power quite early. Now he's on the run down to old Spoon. Oh, decided not to shift up to 8th there, mate. It broke a little bit too much. Runs a little bit wide but backs out so he doesn't invalidate, and now he's on the run down the main straight.
Do a quick reset. I'm back in a minute.
130R. Okay, Hobo. See you in a second. There he goes. Actually does shift up to 8 for the 130R. And here he comes now. Gonna brake for this tight chicane right here. Now what's the first lap going to be? We've got James Allen on a 129.6. Of course he crossed the line first. And then Carl on a 132.6. So not too shabby lap there from Carl. Who else we got going out there? Lulu. What's Lulu got for us? Coming through the last chicane. Nice little helmet from Lulu as well. And he sets a 131.3, so up there into second. Scotty Harris. We've also got, is that Moyland that's out there now? No, Moyland's through round there, but Moyland is on a fast lap, but it's going to be El Stefano then, who's going to be the next person to finish his flying lap. So let's stay on board here, coming through the hairpin. El Stefano, I think, is actually unintentionally going to be giving Scotty a bit of a slipstream down this next straight. They're not super close, but I feel like they could be close enough here to for him to benefit from a slipstream. I don't think he's close enough to to lose out from any dirty air, but he's definitely got to be close enough to get a little bit of, I don't know. Maybe he's a bit too far away, but 3 130R now from El Stefano. Coming into the last chicane right now. Frozen. Looking quite like a tidy lap here. What sort of lap time is he going to set? 129.6 to beat, obviously. Obviously, full qualifying, top 15 go through to Q2. And El Stefano, 131.2. And then we're going to see Scotty, 129.9. So nice time there from Scotty. And now we can jump on board. Who's going to be next? Not going to be Erez. I think it's going to be Moyland. And here comes Moyland, 129.3 from Moyland there, setting some early pace. And we're about to have some other people go through here. Where was it? He's jumped up now. Erez, a 130.252. So there we go. And everyone else, we've got some outlaps going on. We've got Hud Sojo on an outlap, and we've got Rob on an outlap. So Hud Sojo coming through the final chicane. So we'll actually jump on board with Hud Sojo. Let's go full on board. See what Hud Sojo's got for us in the new Alpine for this season. Oh, you've got to be so careful on these curbs through the sector one. A lot of them are just literally waiting to chew you up and spit you out. But Hud Sojo navigating it really nicely, keeping off the curbs because he knows what they're like, but still taking a nice line through there. Alright, get rid of this. So here we come now, on the run down to Spoon for Hud Sojo. Everyone struggles in that first part of Spoon. It's quite a tricky one, to be honest. It's not the easiest, especially if you kind of feel like you mess it up a little bit. But now he's on the run down to 130R. Not even touching the rev limiter. Oh, he's going to be quite quick. If he keeps that up, he's going to be quite quick and probably maybe hard to overtake down the straights in the race. But here he comes now. They've got rid of that bump which was ruining it last game. It's going to be a 131.3, so up to 6th place for Hud Sojo. So who else we got coming out now? Who was that? Okay, that was there, letting him through. Rob now is coming through this final chicane. What's Rob got for us? I'm expecting to see a slightly better outing than what we saw last week from Rob. Boosh, 131.9. Gets himself up there. So currently Carl is looking like the most under threat. Johnny Stokes is about to start his hot lap, so let's go on board. Well, let's have a lap with Johnny Stokes in a cheeky little broadcast. Hello Moyland, how are you, my friend? Oh, I don't know if that was a bit laggy or just looking a bit sus going through the second Degner there for Johnny. He's coming around the hairpin now. I don't know if that's connection though. It's looking a bit snaky, but I mean it could be a bit snaky, but then it could be made worse by the by a little bit of connection there. So here comes now on the run down to Spoon. And he's going to accelerate for this long run down. Not going to benefit from a slipstream by the looks of things. I think he's way too far away. Coming up to the 130R right now. Johnny Stokes looks like he's setting the purple second sector. Comes into the Casio triangle. And then Ryan turn 17 to finish off the Grand Prix. Well, to finish off his first flying lap, I should say, not the complete Grand Prix. 129.9 there. So a little bit behind Moyland. But it's still, you know, looking relatively close between the top four still. So who else we got out now? Booker Bronco. He's probably going around again. Sade. He's invalidated, so that's not going to be worthwhile. Max is actually, yeah, well, let's jump on board with Max here. Just starting his lap. Let's see what Max has got. We're going to quickly get rid of the tyres, give a little bit more space for old Max here. Coming into turn 2 now. There you go. He's got 3, 4, and 5. 5. 6, and then a Dunlop curve here. Get it up there. Nicely done. Very twitchy, but that first sector is just very twitchy in general. Coming up to the Degners. Navigates the first one quite nicely, and into the second one a little bit understeering, not quite catching the apex, but still quite a tidy line, and now he's on the run up now to the hairpin. Here he comes. Just round this little turn 12, nice easy turn, full speed all the way down before he's coming up to Spoon. Shifting up to 8th gear. Here he comes now into Spoon. That's nicely done actually. He's got like quite a tidy lap from Max to be fair. Still notice a few little things where he could gain a little bit of time, but overall so far been quite a tidy lap. Now he's coming all the way down to 130R. Full chat through there, not one little lift. Up to the Casio triangle. Brakes hard. And nicely done, nice little cut there on the power. Coming around turn 17. And he crosses the line, and it's going to be a 130.6. I tell you what, that lap looked quicker than that. That lap time looked a bit quicker than that. But I definitely think there's a few little things that he could gain. Booker Bronco actually looks like he's crashing out there. So here we are now on board with speedy number 25, aka Joe. Just exit of Spoon on the run down now to 130R. What sort of time he's got? Up to 8th gear. Purple second sector for Joe here. This could be a really tidy lap. I know he's been doing a little bit of practicing beforehand with old Moylan. They've come prepared for this race. Into the Casio triangle. Almost loses the back end. Almost spins right around, but catches it just in time. But that would have cost him quite a bit of time. And he's going to cross. And it's a 130.3. And I think if it wasn't for that little spin, we would have been seeing a 129 something from Speedy there. It definitely cost him a little bit of time there. So that's unfortunate. Who else? Max going again, is he? Currently a little bit down on his time though. Al Jadifa here has actually backed off now. He's running out of fuel. Obviously set his time 130.9. So currently, oh, we've got that guy, we've got McDutchface just coming up to the Casio triangle now. Let's see what he can do. Switch that. Oh, he's invalidated. That was a dirty cut. Tried to jump it, and he's going to... McDutchface there just about missing the pit entrance there. I'm managing to get back in the pits instead. Where's that guy, Alex? Coming through the hairpin up to turn 12. Shorty's back on another outlap. Kapitanov. Oh, Brucey. Oh, it'll be, in fact, it's Brucey next. So let's go on board with Brucey. See who's got coming for the Casio triangle. Decided to cut that bit because he didn't make it, and he's coming into pits. So nothing from Kapitanov there either. So we'll go back to that guy, Alex, who's now on the run down to 130R. I don't think we have anyone else closer, right? Nope. So it will be that guy, Alex. Fantastic showing from him last race. Getting the win round Singapore. Fantastic drive. Let's see what he can do now. Started his fast lap on the run down to turn 1. Here he comes. Nice little view outside there. Brings it down. 4th gear, 3rd gear. Into turn 2 on the exit. Here we go. Turn 3. Turn 4. Just staying off those curbs. Had to back off a little bit there. 5. Turn 6 again. Not really getting too much on those curbs because everyone hates them through onto the Dunlop curve here. On the run down now to the Degners. How's he going to cut this? Nicely navigated through the Degners now. Now he's on the run down to the hairpin. And what can he do? Turn 11 here. Bringing that round. Nicely taken from that guy, Alex. I'm going to check out his split as he's coming down the little straight before 130R. See if it's going to be a purple second sector. The lap so far has looked really quite smooth and quite nice. Coming into Spoon now. Gets it out there. Runs it round. That looks like a really tidy line. Shall we get some predictions in chat? Who do you think is going to take top? We'll go for top 3 in qualifying. We'll go for top 3. Get your predictions going in the old chat. But now up to the Casio triangle for that guy Alex. In saying that and looking at the chat, I was actually completely missed the split time there. But he's coming across the line and it's a 1:30.5. Again, looked a lot quicker. It really did. Is he going to go again? Maybe he backed off a bit. He's still got quite a bit of VRS available. A bit of fuel. So he might go again. Is Chubb's on that lap? Shorty's now on a lap. We just had a lap with Alex, so let's jump on board now with Shorty. Shorty's about to cross the line and go second on a 1:29.4. Shorty obviously really quick last week around Singapore. A little bit unlucky. Got caught out. Got done a bit dirty by the first safety car. So nice to see him back up there and on the pace this week. McDutchface out on another lap. He's actually coming through turn 2 now. Whoa! And who was that? That was a bit close for comfort there. Was that a Woomax or a Shorty? That could have been a Shorty actually getting out of the way. That was... Whew. That was a bit too close for comfort for McDutchface, I am sure. So here we go. What can McDutchface do for us? Coming into the Degners now. Degner 1 and Degner 2. Whoop whoop. Nicely taken, obviously. Invalidated his last lap right pretty much on the second to last corner. Here he comes into the turn 12 hairpin. Turn 11 hairpin. And now he's on the run down to turn 12. Navigates through that rather nicely, and then the next thing to navigate is Spoon, which very kind of a tricky corner actually to get this kind of nicely done. Just through there, and Speedy has retired, looks like in the pits. It's a bit brazen. Thinks he's safe on the 1:30.3 and then gets beaten straight away by that guy Alex doing a 1:30.2. Or it could have been someone else actually. No, it was that guy Alex. So here we go now, coming up to the Casio triangle for McDutchface, and then we'll jump on board with Chubb to see what Chubb's got in his locker. That looked like, I think McDutchface taking it very easy on the final part of that chicane there. McDutchface up to 11th, 1:30.4. Okay, I mean there's a few people that obviously have a lot of time to go, but is it enough? You've got Robson Racer, Carl, you've got, I mean there's a few people out obviously. It might be enough. I think he might actually be alright. Bruce is obviously backed out as well, so. Right, let's see what Chubb's on now. Chubb coming on the run down the straight just before 1:30R. No purple sector or anything like that, but is it going to be enough to lift him into 15th? Needs to beat kind of a 1:31.3 to still make it through into Q2. He's come up across the line, and it's going to be a 1:30.6, so gets him into 12th position. So Lulu is finished. So Lewis is out. Carl is out there right now, coming through Spoon. Oh, breaks himself, runs a little bit wide on the exit there, and that could be it for Carl. And he's backed out, and that is it for Carl, so we're going to lose. Rob Sim Racer. Well, it depends who quit out in the pits and who crashed out. But we're definitely going to be losing Bruce, Booker Bronco, Carl, Lulu, Hud Sojo and Rob by the looks of things. Is it not? Have you tried doing through Twitch? Yeah, just do Twitch for now. But with nothing to lose. Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't work, man. It's round 4. So McDutchface there actually kind of just scrapes through. Well, 11th place. What? Suzuka. Yes, mate. Anything else you want to know? Do you want to know what league it is? It's Rapid Pixel Racing, by the way, Hobo, just to let you know. So there we have it, the end of the first qualifying session. I just need to check if Rob quit out in the pit lane or crashed out, because that'll decide whether he actually goes through to Q2 or not. Same for Hood Sojo. Lulu, Carl, Booker and Bruce are all out. Dun, 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 dun. Shorty said, big sorry tale for Towery. Shorty, it was McDutchface. Just coming out of turn 2. Obviously, you just finished your lap. It was McDutch face, but he made it through, so I don't think it's too much of a big deal. I don't know. She hasn't actually said what the C stands for. It could be Claire, could be Catherine, could be... I can't remember what else I said. It could be Camilla. So, here we go. Yeah, so top 14 going through to Q2. Right, we've got Moylan, Shorty, James Owl, Scotty Harris, Johnny Stokes, Avi, Erez, Alex, Woomax, Speedy, McDutchface, Chubb, Al Jadifa, and El Stefano. They will be the guys taking it to the next step to try and get into that top 10 shootout. Not maybe a couple of surprises. I kind of expected more from Rob, but maybe that's on me. Maybe I need to stop expecting so much from him. Maybe it's putting too much pressure on Rob to perform. Oh, it's not, she said it's none of those names. No. Well, she said it wasn't those names, and you said Claire before, Hobo, so what do you think? No, wait, sorry. Maybe if we say it differently. Sorry, is it Claire? Like that? Claire? Is it Claire like that instead, or not just Claire? Do you need a tissue? Oh. Just don't stream and just chat here. Oh, gosh. What if, So, what else is C? It's defo not Claire. I'm trying to think of, other girl names that start in the C, to be honest. Could be Charlotte. Could be Charlotte. Charlie. Charlotte. Cara, yeah, Cara. Oh, mate, Irish spelling of Siobhan is literally, like, really odd. Yeah. It's like how they pronounce Neve over there. It's like Nimh or something. So, on board with James out, on his out lap. Obviously, first man out, as always. Let's see. We'll jump aboard as he's coming through the Casio triangle. Dun dun dun. So here we go, James out now. Also got on the board. Soft set of tyres here. Let's see what he's got. On the run down now to turn 1. How's he going to navigate this turn 1? Doesn't go out as wide as I see some people, but maybe a little bit wide for turn 2. But now this is the important bit. 3, 4, turns 5. Everyone's staying off these curves, as everyone knows they're an absolute killer. 5 through around a Dunlop curve. That's really kind of wide. Kicks up a bit of grass, a little bit of gravel. Now he's on the run down to the Degners. Degner 1, cut that nicely. Degner 2. We have someone out through in sector 1. Oh, McSpinface. Not him again. Oh. Nah, I think he's just had a bit of a spin, hasn't he? So now around turn 12 for James out on the run down to the Spoon. Let's see what we can do through Spoon. I don't know, man. Obviously PS5's broken, mate. Oh, he was halfway through like sector 1. So 3-1-30 after James on the way down to the Casio triangle. That's it had a couple of little digs at that. Turned in both too much first time, backed out and returned again. Didn't want to cut it. 131.3. So what did we see from? No, bad time. So is he? I mean, it's telling me that he is on the soft tyres, but I'm thinking he's on the mediums. Why is it always a graphical glitch? If you're watching, let me know if you're on the mediums or not, because I don't think that's a time. That's not a soft time when people were doing 129s. Here we do actually have Johnny Stokes now on the medium tyres coming through. Let's see what lap time he's going to do. .130.1. So 130. Okay. So yeah, the 129.7, good time. So I think James must have been on. You can't be on the sauce at that time, surely. 129.9 from Shorty. Shorty on the pace still. And again, and then Scotty Harris, 130.5. Good time from him on the mediums. Erez on the softs, 130.1. El Stefano's obviously now just getting out of the way. Speedy, what's he going to do as he crosses the line on the medium tyres? 130.6. Again, respectable time, just right behind old Scotty Harris. We've got Al Jadifa now coming through the Casio Triangle, round turn 17. Power down on the run down to the line. What's he got for us? And a 130.7 on those soft tyres for Al Jadifa. Again, Al Jadifa, one of those ones who always ends up creeping up into Q2 usually. Has James gone again? No, he's coming into the pits. Who else we got? We've got some Dutch Face. Chubb. Here's Chubb on the mediums. Here we go. Chubb, 130.8. Okay, so Rob said no glitch for James. It's his standard approach. Steady banker on softs. Yeah, I just feel like that's a really steady banker. I do see that. It does make sense, to be fair. It just seems like a very, very steady banker for a soft set of tyres. He's invalidated. I mean, he could go again. Backing off. It does. If he's got enough fuel to go in there, you can get a banker in. We'll stay on board for McDutch Face here. Let's see, I need to actually watch a lap with Abby. Oh, I wonder if that put McDutch Face off a little bit there. You need to tell Amar Singh to follow RPR on YouTube. It's the place to be for Monday night. He would have. No, it's fine. He probably would have pinged up, but it's worth him following RPR. Scotty Harris here, inadvertently kind of given a little bit of a toe to McDutch Face coming through there. I don't think it slowed him down too much. Now coming up to the second Degner. Navigates it. Not too bad. Got in the power a little bit too early, a bit squirmy on the back end. But now he's on the run down to turn 11, the hairpin. Throws it in there. A little bit of a tyre screech going on. Here we go, on their way round turn 12. Now coming up to Spoon. Throws it in here. Oh, and he's lost the back end, but he's caught it. He has caught it. Is he going to back out or is he going to keep going? Does he want this banker or not? I think it's worth him at Dutch Face to get that banker in, no matter how bad. No, he's backed off. He is backed off. I mean, Dutch Face actually probably could go again. I think he's got enough fuel and he's saved up enough ERS. I think he's going to go again here, I think. No, he's coming in the pits. Okay, doesn't fancy it. So no safe banker. Womax here. Womax on these medium set of soft tyres. About to, medium set of tyres, not medium set of softs. That makes no sense. About to start his flying lap now for Womax. Let's stay on here and see what he can do. Coming around turn 1 there. Nice little banked camera shot. Round into turn 2. And here he comes, turn 3, 4, 5, turn 6. Oh, nicely done by Womax here. Through the Dunlop curve here. And on the run to the Degners. There's one navigated. Looks like a purple sector 1 there for Womax apparently. It did look very, very smooth, to be honest. Can he keep it going for the rest of the race? Well, the rest of the lap, I should say. That was beautiful. Yeah, that was nice. Some of the angles around here are really nice because all these kind of like weird bank corners and stuff. Go on, Sing. Yeah. It's a bit annoying sometimes, isn't it? Round the Casio triangle now into turn 17 for Womax. The lap has looked quite nice. It's looked nice and smooth anyway, and he crosses the line 1:30.9. I feel like that lap time doesn't justify how nice the lap looked. So that guy Alex now is out. Apparently, Hobo, your voice isn't coming through on the stream. Apparently so. Oh, the helmet. The no helmet glitch is back for Alex. But that's why he had it last time, 1:39.0. So I was obviously going for a slow little start. Let's see if... I wonder if... Oh, okay. Did you have it so your thing wasn't being broadcast? Is that what you're saying? Hobo. And he's gone. Well, Hobo will be back at some point, I'm sure. And hopefully... He had to reset his settings, so I think it put the broadcast my voice thing unchecked. So hopefully he'll come back and you'll be able to hear him. I was not just talking to myself. There was someone else here, I promise. So, through the hairpin now for that guy, Alex. Obviously, this is kind of his go fast lap on his medium set of tyres. Obviously, everyone's looking to get top 10. Top 10 cut-off right now is a 1:30.9.
I may throw my console out the window. Anyone want a free PS5? Come to
Yeah,
my house.
I'll have it. Send it to me. Anyway, what happened?
It literally reset itself. He just said, "Oh, going into rest mode."
Oh,
I need a
nice.
fucking rest. You've been doing fuck all day.
I know, innit? Lazy bastard.
Sorry about that, guys. Back again. Guess who's back with a brand new rap?
Carl wants a free PS5.
Literally, guys, you might...
Only if he gives you his PS4 so you can come race Miss Carl.
Put it
They
in
can
the
hear you
stream,
now.
Put it in the chat, guys.
Oh, 1:30.928.
My console decided to go, I want to go rest mode. I don't care about you doing a live
Who else
broadcast.
is
I
out?
wanna go rest mode.
Speedy out now, coming through the first sector, but this is... Nah, this is his in-lap, he's running out of fuel. So no one out, I think El Stefano and James Al, so James Al's come out again. On and out lap, we'll jump aboard with him when he starts his lap, we'll just leave a little cheeky broadcast
Sorry,
going for now.
just had a connection issues yet again. Not a connection issue, actually. It was the console was like, I want to go to rest mode. That's it, done.
What
God's
is this
sake.
all about?
Let's get back into this, man. Come on. I had one issue trying to fix the YouTube, and I get this now instead.
I just had the warning come up saying that this internet connection is not sufficient enough to broadcast gameplay, and yet it's still broadcasting gameplay.
Yeah, and now I've got the same issue again where I can't see anything or hear anything.
The hell?
What is happening today?
What is going on? I blame Sky. You're both for Sky,
I
aren't
didn't
we?
blame Sky, I just blame PlayStation in general.
God damn it, Sony. Splashing all this money, buying out people.
Let's try
Sort it
again.
out.
Bye, guys.
Right, jumping on board now with James Al. Here we go. On the run down to turn 1. What's James Al got? We're expecting a faster time on his mediums. Obviously wants to start on the mediums, but currently not making it through to the top 10. Nicely navigated around turn 2. Coming into 3, 4, 5, and 6. Nicely done. And coming around this Dunlop curve here, turn 7. Turn 8. And then we've got the Degner 1 and Degner 2. Navigates that, cuts that straight in. Down into 3rd, through here. Short shift into 4th. And now he's on the run down to turn 11, the hairpin. Speedy's retired in the pits. Thinks he's done enough on a 1:30.1, and I think he's probably right.
For some reason I can't do anything. I can't even change view on the...
I don't get what's going on here. Why don't you go reset your router as well?
It's not the router. It's something to do with the game. It won't let me change the view or anything. I'm in the stream. I can see it. I can't hear anything.
The hell is that all about? So random.
No idea.
So James Al now on the run to 1:30R. Set a purple sector 2.
Kind of a
This
reset.
could be a quick lap here. Here we go through the Casio triangle now. James Al, nice chunk of curb, and again keeps it steady on the run down to the line. What's it going to be for James? It's going to be a 1. He invalidated, didn't he? He invalidated. Where's my... Yeah, okay, there it is. Let's get this on as well. He must have been invalidated on that first part of the chicane there. He's going to have to do it all over again. Good thing he put enough fuel in. Oh, a little bit snaky on the Dunlop curve. And through turn 8 now. You got turn 9 and turn 10. And turn 11 for this hairpin. Well, technically, there are some of the wrong core numbers. We'll forget that. So James Howe needs this lap time. Won't have enough time to do another one. Needs this to get into the top 10. Current cut-off time 1:30.865 from El Stefano. That guy Alex is going to need... He's on an outlap now and he's got 3 seconds to get around. He ain't going to do that. That guy Alex is out of the top 10. He's not timed it right. That's unbelievable. So El Stefano now on the cuffs. James Howe needs this lap time. McDutchface is finished. McDutchface couldn't make it through either. Here we go for James. Throwing it into the Casio triangle. Needs to be a 1:30.8 on his mediums tyres. He has the pace to do it. What's he going to do? A 1:29.7 goes second and does. But unlucky for El Stefano there. Just being pipped. But... I don't... Yeah, no, he's miles down. He is miles down. Who else was out on a lap? Woomax. Woomax is half a second up. He's a 1:30.8. He's done a 1:30.9 currently. Oh, this could be a bit of a shocker for Chubb. Is Chubb going to miss out too? We've got Woomax coming around the corner now. And it's a 1:30.3 and he dissed him up to 8th position and Chubb is out in Q2. Al Jadifa always there or thereabouts, man. Al Jadifa always sneaks into Q3. Sneaky, sneaky. I love to see it. Commiserations to Chubb though. I think a few people thought he was relatively safe there. And has just missed out. Just missed out. Yes, Amar, you can join the comms, mate. I think you're in the chat already if you want to hop in. So there, Woomax, we just had a set of 1:30.383, getting himself up to 8th position and knocking out in the process Chubb. So Woomax is going through to Q3. Chubb, El Stefano, Alex and McDutchface are not, and that's a kind of a big shocker actually. Also, well, I mean, all four. I mean, it's always close in this league, but you look at the 4 who haven't made it. You see Chubb, El Stefano, Alex, and McDutchface, and think those 4 people are 4 people you kind of expect to see going through to Q3. So there we have it. The final places for Q2 and the tyres people are going to start on. We've got Moylan, James Al, Shorty, Johnny Stokes, Speedy, Erez, Scotty, Woomax, Avi and Al Jadifa going through to Q3, and we've got from 1st to 5th on the mediums, Erez on the softs, 7th we've got Scotty on the mediums, Woomax on the softs, Avi on the mediums and Al Jadifa on the soft tyres there. So that's going to be that. I'll quickly go for a wee break before I resume for Q3. So give me 1 minute. Here we go. I'm back. So Q3 doesn't look like. So I'm expecting to see James Out be in front of the queue, but he's not. Al Jadifa is. Let me just quickly see. Amar, have you managed to join here yet? Pretty sure, Amar, that you're already in this chat, but I will double check just in case. Yeah, Dixie Singh, you are in this chat, man. So if you want to jump into comms, then feel free. So you've got plenty of people out on their outlap now. I agree with you, Chubb, man. Q3's too mainstream, innit? Way too mainstream now.
Yeah.
El Stefano, good qualifier, man. 12th position. Have you fixed it yet, Hobo?
Yeah, and I also got YouTube back working again.
Way.
Hi, Sing.
Hello, Amar.
Sorry, again. Hi, Sing.
Is my micro working? Hello?
No, you went hello.
So, too many whiskies, obviously.
No, again, there was just a weird glitch in this game where it put me in session, and it just like I couldn't do anything. Just no sound, nothing. I couldn't. There was no options for anything. And then when it went to the end of Q2, I was still stuck there.
Very strange.
Johnny's left session. I'll try and get him back in. Johnny! So what I had to do, I think maybe it was the invite was a bit old, and that's why it wouldn't work. So I had to join off you instead, and that seemed to work.
Possibly.
Could you send me an invite to the session, please?
Yes. Right. Yeah, cool. Just on board with Al Jadid for now, coming through obviously turn 6 now. Around turn 7 is old Dunlop curve. And then we've got turn 8 and 9 here. The Degners on the run down. Going to go quickly through around turn 10 for the turn 11 hairpin there.
Well, one of the camera angles I got is literally behind the shot view. What the hell? Where's the broadcast camera? There we go. That was really weird. I pressed R1 to give me a weird view. Okay.
Around spoon here for Al Jadid for now.
Oh wait, the lobby's full, so...
Oh, is it? Oh
right.
damn, I didn't realise it was full. People must have joined then. People must have joined late.
I'll let you know if anyone
Wait
leaves.
and see,
Yeah, all good. I'll just watch the stream for now. Join back in a bit.
Okay, mate.
You watch it on YouTube now as well. Now it's back on.
Cool.
So here we go. James Al goes across the line, 129.2. Al Jadid for now, 130.6. So nice lap time from James there, 129.2. Johnny Stokes.
Chubb just said tough track to come into with no practice. Could be a long night for me, but I'm looking forward to the
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, that's a good thing. Like around this, there's going to be plenty of overtaking, plenty of battles. Probably be a safety car or two. I can't imagine everyone's going to make it through some of these corners unscathed completely. So we had Shorty go into second for a 129.4. Scotty Harris on a 129.5. Erez on a 129.9. Avi on a 129.9. Wow, it's so close. Al Jadid on a 130.6 there. We've got Speedy out coming through 130R. Speedy looking quite quick today as well. Looking a bit feisty. Obviously, we know he did a little bit of practice beforehand. So that should prepare. Oh, he slid it round there. Taking a chunk full of curb, but didn't invalidate.
Big
and he's coming to the pits.
Scotty. Big spin from Scotty.
Oh, blimey.
He's lucky. I don't know how he kept out the wall there. That was very lucky.
Well, lucky for him, he's already set his time. So he can head back.
He could have been 10th, though, if he screwed that up.
Well, that's the thing. He could have been into 10th, so that's lucky that nothing happened there. And he can get back around safely and go for another lap. We've got anyone doing 2 laps? It doesn't look like it. Oh, Max taking a little shortcut there.
Avi pushing. Avi's pushing, I think. He's 3 temps up at the moment.
Okay. Mr. Smooth. Go on board with him, round 130R. Purple sector 2.
Well done, guys. Get out of the way.
Oh, James Al literally like wrecking his car to get out of the way there. So here we go for Avi. He's going to come across the line, and what time are we going to be looking at? It's going to be a 129.3. Nice lap time there from Avi.
He
really
gained
nice.
3 set temps in that last sector.
Yeah. Very, very nice. So we've got James back in the pits. Scotty, I think Scotty will be coming back in here. Yep, Scotty's coming back in.
Now that you could easily lose it on.
Oh, you could lose on any of these, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. There's definitely benefits of wheel use of this track, I think.
Yeah, it
Like
does.
pads, it's very difficult.
Any sort of corners like that, where there's kind of like an S section, the wheel is a lot easier to go through.
Johnny Stokes has returned, which is good to see.
Yes. Doesn't want to miss out going for a pole position shootout.
Joe just started his outlap as well, so keep an eye on these two. First of all, we have obviously Moylan crossing the line first. I think ahead, just behind, sorry, Moylan's, I think Avi's run out of fuel.
Obviously, he done the
Yeah,
two
he
laps. Yeah, he done his 2 laps, didn't he? So he probably will be on fumes there, but
Yeah, it's
had
good
enough
job
fuel
for
to
him
get the
use
2.
his tyres.
Well, that's the thing. He can. I mean, the question is, how much quicker can he go? Is he confident in going out there with a 1 lap's worth of fuel, knowing that he can put in that performance on the 1 lap and probably gain a little bit of time? It was quite a nice lap, that second lap of his. So here we go. We have Moylan now. Let's jump on board with him. This is for Mrs. C. Carl Frood. She will love to watch this.
The C remains classified.
Maybe that's what it stands for. Classified. Classified Carl Frood. Go. 5. Turn 6 here for Moylan. Coming around turn 7 now, the old Dunlop curve.
Come on, Moylan, from Mrs. C.
Come on, Moylan. Oh. Into the Degners now. Degner 1. Nicely cut.
Lovely turn.
Oh, that was a filthy cut there. Really wide though. That would have actually cost him some time, but he didn't invalidate. Will he have enough time to do this lap, go around again and get back? He'll just about have enough time.
Very, very close.
It'll be close. I mean, it's about 30 seconds to get in the box, about 30 seconds to get back out usually. So you waste 1 minute there, you're down to 3 minutes. It needs about 1 minute 40-ish for an out lap. So this might have to be all or nothing. We'll see what he's going to be like at the end of Sector 2. Is it going to be another purple sector? If it is, we could be seeing a challenger for James Ailes, 129.2 here. He's coming across the sector line any moment now. No purple.
No purple.
He did lose some time though through the Degners.
He did.
He can make it up though probably through here. Plenty of time to be made up, and he was up in the first. Oh, really snaky there. Super twitchy, and he crosses the line, and it's a 128.9.
Wow.
Still there. I mean, still has enough time to get. If he goes for it, has enough time to go back round, come in, and go out again. Just about. So now we're going to have to jump on board with Sold Speedy Gonzalez on the run down now to 130R.
So we did work out why Moylan is so twitchy going and driving along. So he uses the setups from the top driver in the world of the certain track he's on. They are built for speed and not for duration.
Oh, Speedy's lost it!
Which
round the
also means they can spin.
If he comes back in,
he can still set a time though.
yeah, but it ain't going to be that good. He's
Yeah,
going to come straight back and get a new set of boots. So that is he actually set a purple sector too.
That would have been good.
It was looking. I mean, obviously we know Speedy's actually put a bit of practice in. I think he's spent a couple of hours with Moyland just before the race.
Yeah, he did. And Johnny Stokes now is setting it on his lap as well. So let's see what Johnny Stokes can do.
Yeah, let's jump
As
on
he
board
goes
with him
round
coming
the long
through.
hairpin.
Yeah.
Nice and smooth. Easy does it on the exit as well. You don't want to put your throttle down too quick there. As he approaches the spoon. There's a difficult corner. It's very deceiving, this corner, because you have to kind of brake twice. There's the first one, there's the second, and then easy on the front on the way out on the exit. Nice and wide, bit
quite
twitchy
wide,
though.
but yeah, a little bit twitchy. Lost a bit of time, didn't invalidate though. So Johnny Stokes, this is going to be his, unless he's got enough fuel for 2 laps. This is going to be his one chance of trying to get that pole position. 128.926 to beat. Fast lap time for Moyland, first person in a 128 this weekend. Nice, well, today. So here we go. On the run down now, what's it going to be? A 129.3, so into 3rd position. Is he just going to go again? It looks like he's just going again.
Could that mistake could have cost him that 2nd place?
He could have, but he's going again. Looks like he's got enough fuel for the old 2 laps. A lot of people have been fueling for 2 laps here. So we'll go on board with Wimax now coming round. Where's Al Jadifa? Al Jadifa is actually coming through the hairpin, so we can jump on board with Al Jadifa and see what he could possibly do. We've got Shorty on an out lap. Is Moylan gone back out? Moylan's still in the pits.
I think Moylan thinks he's done enough.
I think he's happy with that time, and he's going to let everyone challenge it now.
Jadifa makes a bit of a mess of that spoon there, but he's okay. He's still going. He's got a 130.6 to beat his time, and a 130.4 4 to beat Wumax.
There we go. Al Jadifa now coming through 130R. Can he improve? Can he get further up? That was quite tidy, but that was a bit slow, I think. But he's going to come across the line. It's going to be a 1:30.2, so it does improve by 0.4 of a second, and it does pip Wumax. He's up into 8th position.
Well,
So who's next? Wumax is up, and I think it's not going to be Wumax actually. I think it's Avi.
No, Wumax is next.
Let's just start. So it is Wumax next.
Come around the chicane.
Wait,
now.
who did I do? Oh, okay, that's what I did. So Wumax
That looks a lot tighter.
coming through the Casio triangle
Al Jadifa.
through round turn 17, and he's going to set a 1:30.1, and he does. Nips that back. Very nice. We've got the Ferrari here of Johnny Stokes. Oh, he's gone into the pits. He's gone into the pits. Okay, fair enough. Avi here. Anyone else? Scotty.
Erez.
Yeah.
1 minute to go now.
Let's jump on board with Erez, and then Speedy just about managed to get across the line in time. Purple sector 2 apparently from Erez, so it could be tasty. VFL F1 League, this is shaping up to be a good race. Yeah, everyone's really close, which it always is, to be honest. Could be kind of a spicy race going on, and Erez crosses the line.
Does improve.
Yeah, it does improve, but only about 1:29.6. Nice time, but didn't get him up in his spaces. 2:37 remaining.
Okay, I've got 40 seconds. I'm up on TT sync a little bit.
What?
Yeah, that happens every now and then, don't worry.
Okay,
so
Shorty's now on a lap, so I'm going to stay on board with Shorty. He's coming through the Casio triangle.
Stick with Evers.
He'll be looking...
just behind, sorry.
Yeah, I'll switch on to Avi afterwards. So Shorty is about to come across the line. What's it going to be? Oh, 1:28.8! Oh, Moyland. He can't, he's just checking. Oh, nice for Avi up into third position. So Moyland thought he had done enough for that pole position, and Shorty says, not today, sir. Not today, Moyland. 1:28.858 for Shorty, giving him the provisional pole. Do we have anyone else?
We've got James out.
James actually. Is this going to be enough for James out? Let's have a little look-see. He's coming round. It's still looking like quite a good lap time. Is it going to be enough? 1:20. Oh, 1.5 tenths up, but not enough to get him up any higher. That 1:29.004.
1:29.9.
1:29.9. Good enough, right? I think Speedy's first lap was going to be a good one.
Yeah, I think he was on for a good one. Moyland will get him in the race, is what Mrs. Carl says.
I saw that.
Let's have a look at this gap. Put it into perspective. The gap between Shorty and Moyland, 0.067. The gap between Shorty and Avi, 0.145. The gap between Shorty and James, 0.194. 194. That is ridiculous.
There's 1.4 seconds from first to 10th.
But there's 2 tenths between first and fourth.
I know.
2 tenths.
I know, it's
blink
mental.
that quick. That's ridiculous. And even looking at the mid pack, Johnny Stokes 0.4, Scotty 0.6, Evers 0.8, Speedy 1 second, Wumax 1.2, Aljiva 1.4. They're separated by 2 tenths.
It's mental,
They're
isn't it?
separated by 2 tenths, and the top 4 is separated by 2 tenths.
Moyland said that he ran out of time. Great luck from Sade.
Are you sure you ran out of time? Because Joe coming after you.
Yeah, I think he sat too long in the pits and ran out of time. I think if he'd gone in, done the tyres and gone out, he would have been alright. Maybe he was waiting for a gap or something. Or time was a decent bigger than we thought.
Possibly, yeah. We're waiting for Johnny Stokes now, just for the time to run out or to retire his car 1 or 2. On my watch, is more longer than on Alex's. You've got 10 seconds on yours.
I've got 3 seconds left.
And
I'm now done, but it's stuck on that 1 second mark.
I think me and Johnny. We rejoined, didn't we? So the lobby's probably screwed up a little.
Oh, okay. We're gonna have to wait for your 2 timers.
Johnny retires.
Most likely.
But that was a good session. I'm just gonna quickly just check my settings because my TV keeps flashing at me. There we go. Some guys will come back out again. Johnny's out again.
Mm.
Johnny thinks he's got more time than he has. Now I'm stuck on the 1 second mark now. I think Johnny needs to be told to retire, unless we've all got a major desync, because I don't think we have actually.
Well, I'm still obviously. What's your time, Rod?
1 second, it's now stuck.
Oh, yeah, see, mine's stuck in 1 second too.
I think it is because Johnny obviously rejoined later than I did, so it's why his time is completely off. I'll message in the chat. Probably the guys have done this already anyway to tell Johnny to retire. Have a little look, see what's going on. I'm talking about doing a restarted lobby, but I'll have to try. Maybe let's try and message him rather than everyone just sort of type it in the Discord, because you might not be reading Discord. Like you might be able to see a message flag up saying retire. Alex, you still with me, yeah?
Yeah, I can indeed.
Right, let's find Johnny. I can't bring up his profile. Oh, that's again.
Is it going to be a restarted lobby?
Not sure yet. I will let you know as soon as I know.
The thing is, Johnny's car could be going around AI.
No,
Right.
because he wouldn't invite the pits.
There you go.
Here we go.
Retired from the session.
Oh, and he's parked up. There we go. So, after that, quite extended.
Yeah, after that full qualifying, we finally have the results. Taking pole position, we got Shorty on a 128.8. Second place, we've got Moyland on a 128.9. Third place, Avi on a 129.0. Fourth place, James Owl on a 129.0. Fifth place, Johnny Stokes on a 129.3. Sixth, Scotty here on 129.5. Seventh, Erez on a 129.6. Eighth, Speedy on a 129.9. Ninth place, Wumax on a 130.1. And 10th, Algedifa on a 130.2. So again, pretty close across the board, especially like the top four. They're split by under 0.2 of a second. And I feel like there's more pace for other people as well, who probably didn't quite capture their true pace. And obviously we've got some people, some of the faster guys as well, outside of the top 10 as well. So it's going to be quite a spicy race. Should see quite a few overtakes going on.
And the word from the gods, aka Scotty Harris, we are carrying on.
Ooh,
It should
famous
be fine
last
now,
words.
it's now technically it's a new lobby. So
Yeah,
like,
it should be alright.
It should be fine.
It kind of resets
Should
into
be
it.
being the operative word there.
Yeah, the fact that it's finished that should see it through.
Should be fine. We'll wait and see though. But yeah, it's very. Do you know what? It's looking forward to this. Should be a good day for a bit of racing.
This track always, brings up some surprises.
It does. Oh yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing the how these guys handle the S section, how they handle the 130R. Be looking good.
Before we get into the race, so are we playing clubs after this, Obo?
We should start streaming it. TTFL clubs.
Maybe when our pros are better. I don't know if I want to stream this shambles that we've got going on. I will stream it like every time we play FIFA though, just for a bit of bounce.
Yeah, there we go.
I only for a few games because I actually need to have a decent sleep tonight. I'm fucking Chad.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I don't mind playing for a little bit if Moylan's down and maybe even Speedy. So formation lap now.
So tyre choices we'll run down quickly. So we got medium choice from Shorty all the way down to Scotty in 6th. We have Erez who's chosen soft, Speedy who's chosen mediums. 9th we have 9th and 10th Wolfmax and Algedifa both on softs. And that's top 10. They were the one that was set during Q2. Now, the free option. We have Chubb who's chosen mediums. We have El Stefano chosen softs. That guy Alex McDutchface chosen mediums. Rob Simrace has chosen softs. Then everyone down from 16th to 20th. So that is Zojo, Lulu, Cole, Brooker Bronco, and Bruce have all chosen medium tyres.
Interesting there seeing like El Stefano on those soft tyres.
Oh, Avi's been disqualified.
Because yeah. Obviously must have had a collision somewhere. But El Stefano obviously got a bit of pace. With those soft tyres, especially off the line, could cause Chubb some problems.
So strategy choices here. You got a medium hard or a medium soft medium. They're the two options if you start on the mediums. I'll try and find the soft ones in a little while.
I mean with the soft one it's medium soft medium or soft medium medium or soft. You can even go soft medium soft I think depending on safety cars as well.
Soft hard I think is possible, but it won't be the fastest.
No, you'd lose too much time. You'd have to take those softs too far or those hards too far, and hards are pretty dogging it as it is. I think there's going to be a safety car or two around here, so I think we'll see some different strategies going on. I personally like the medium soft medium because I don't like touching the hard tyre on this game. So that
I'd go for the medium soft to keep how you're ending your strats on the softer tyre when your car is lighter.
Yeah. Obviously, you never know what could happen with safety cars and all that malarkey. That can always change your decision on the fly. I'm getting a good. I can literally see into Shorty's eyes right here.
He got a helmet for you.
He's got a helmet for me, but I'm literally facing right at him, staring him down.
Let's have a look. I haven't seen it.
You jump on my screen, you'll see it, man.
Oh wow, that's actually a good angle.
It's really sick. That's really. I've not seen that one before. Yeah, it's cool.
No, I've never seen that. I've never had that.
So, let's jump on board with. Oh no, Shorty's eyes again. Let's jump on to Moyland here.
Let's have a look at Shorty's eyes.
Oh,
You see the fear in his eyes.
No fear, mate. He's a stone cold killer.
Here we go. Now Bruce has now joined the back of the pack. He's started to stop, and here we go.
But it's still giving me old Shorty's eyes, so we're gonna have to jump on board with Moyland here. Here we. Oh, here we go. 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's go. Looks like Moyland actually gets quite a nice start there.
Fantastic
and he
start
does.
from
What a
Moyland.
start there. Moyland overtaking Shorty going down into turn 1. What a start from there. James out in third, Scotty.
Oh,
and who's that? Oh, El Stefano jumping down. Alex is going up.
Wide as well.
Chubb is fighting here with Al Jadifa, but he's currently up to 9th position, starting from 11th. Speedy in 8th.
In the middle, someone's crashed.
Oh, who's that? Avi! No, Avi! Avi, no!
As the VSCs come out, will it
But
go to a full safety car?
Gonna nullify everybody here. Someone's still dropping Woomax here. I think Woomax. I don't know why. I think is he gonna? Oh yeah, I think he'll have to go back past Lulu. So that's kind of nullifies everything for this first little section here. Yeah, it would have gone safety car now, wouldn't it? So Avi out of the race. That is so unfortunate.
Alright, so no damage on Brucey, no damage on Carl. Booker Bronco, it's got nothing by the looks of it. Rob, nothing as well.
Everyone kind of looks okay.
Someone is not there. I saw an X. I think that some guys are lagging a little bit, so I have to keep on board with that. Lulu's okay. Wimax I can't tell. I'm on his wing. No, Wimax is fine. He did go off a little bit at the start, but he's okay.
I think everyone's okay, you know, in terms of that. I don't know when the VSC is going to be ending, but so Moyland, after getting that great start, has taken the lead of this race. Shorty is right behind him. James Owls obviously gained a place up to 3rd. Obviously with Avi going out, everyone's gained at least 1 position, apart from Johnny Stokes, who's still in 5th. So.
Yeah, so yeah, everyone looks okay, but obviously there could be some like damage. There's Moyland's as fastest lap. The slowest fastest lap.
143.9. Nice. So it's still yellow flags everywhere.
Faster.
I know. Still the virtual, and it looks like it's gone green.
Here we go.
And it looks like everyone's escaped the dreaded drive-through penalty. So I'll tell you what. Let's get up the old telemetry so we can watch people's ERS and stuff. I love seeing that. So Moyland 1.5 seconds in front of Shorty. Shorty looks like he's straddling currently. Yeah, he did get away really well from that.
Again.
That's nothing. So James now right on the back of Shorty. Scotty's there. Johnny's right there as well. Erez is about 1.6 back from Johnny. Speedy up to 7th position. Chubb is up to 8th. Good start from Chubb. 3 places he's gained. 8th position right on the back of Speedy here as well. Is he going to do it? He's done it. He sent it. Oh, and he's clipped him and he almost spun. And I think... what? Chubb and Speedy.
Oh, okay.
Why?
I didn't see it. No, I didn't see any. I thought we'd see a yellow
flag. No, I thought there was like a massive... I know, you were like, what's going on? That's not happened. I was just like, what's going on with this lobby? That scared me then. Sector 3 yellow. I feel like this is buggy.
Yeah, a little bit.
I feel like this could This
I
could
was
end up.
curious to see why the back three have been gapped so much. Like, I checked there was any pit stops or anything. No one's pitted.
Yeah,
But,
I don't quite know.
14 seconds is a big time to lose.
Yeah, more than said the fastest lap of the race to 132.2 there.
Someone else has spun. Lulu's gone wide. No, that guy Alex gone
Oh,
wide.
Alex. And that'll be why. So we've got a few people in the pits now.
El
Stefano's jumping in the pits. That guy Alex is obviously continuing on. Okay. That'll probably be a set of mediums as well. So can stretch these mediums out. He can go medium probably maybe with this. He could probably do 12 laps on these mediums maybe. And then do another 11-ish.
It looks like them guys are struggling at the back because they're not. The Kane's about 2 seconds already.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know either. Maybe they were kind of spun together.
Very possible.
I can't see.
There's a lot of
Let's
battles
quickly
going on the
check
track
if
as
there's
well.
been any stops.
No, there's only been
No,
one
don't
with
stop.
Alfafano.
So yeah, slightly odd.
There was a collision with who was it now? Carl and someone else. Carl and
Whoa! Hang on a minute. Oh no,
Brooker Bronco.
Yeah.
Oliver Brooker Bronco and a collision with El Stefano and that guy Alex. So that's what caused El Stefano to pit.
Okay.
Whether Alex has got damage, I don't know.
Moylan is flying out in the lead. 2.5 seconds the gap now. Shows what a little bit of practice can do, doesn't it?
And there's a little
Couple of
train
hours
as well
practicing
just
and
forming
boom.
behind Shorty as well.
Yeah. We know Shorty's quick. We know he's got the pace. Can he handle the pressure?
What else we got? Everyone's quite bunched up at the moment. There's a couple of little battles on track, and there's a big train from Speedy all the way down to Lulu in 12th.
So Mrs. C. Frood, end of the safety car, Booker spun, and it said return to your correct position. So, sorry.
James Alves took a move around turn one,
yeah.
got past Shorty. Great move from him.
Nice move. So Carl and Bruce had to give position back, and then the safety car ended. So because he spun and they overtook him, and yeah, they had to wait. So that's why they're so far behind. So Shorty now is going to have to try and stick to the back of James Al, but can James Al close down that gap to Moyland, or Moyland's going to be getting away at a rapid rate or not? If not,
the thing is that Moyland's going to love this start now because them four are going to be battling for a pretty much long time. We know how quick these four was, or this three was even, and then we got Scotty and Scotty and Johnny joining the party.
Yeah, Moyland is gapping though. Moyland is absolutely on fire today.
To be honest, he needs it. After his Friday race, he didn't have a great race himself.
He's been a bit off the ball the last couple. He had that problem in Singapore with his brake.
He had his brake ride in the brake. What else we've got? Another little close battle now between Al Jadifa, Dutchface and Chubb.
Guys are so close, man. James Al, Shorty, Scotty and Johnny. All close, going through 130R. And I wonder if Shorty's going to try it. Is he going to try up the inside here? No, not into the Casio triangle.
James makes a bit of a mistake there.
Oh, yeah.
Wide,
But it stops Shorty from getting on the power too early though, so he's going to get a good exit. But that's going to hinder him against Scotty and maybe even Johnny. Scotty now. Is he close enough?
Here. He's looking to the outside, but
no one's
James
close
covers it
enough.
off. Right, Chubb back. See Chubb.
Who's got no wing?
He's in the pits now.
Hud Sojo.
Are you in the session yet?
Yeah, Avi left, so he's in. Look at that, mate. He was waiting for one person to crash out. He's straight in there. He's like, boom, join.
I might have to turn the power up because I can't really hear him. All volume.
Hello?
Yeah, it's just because you're so calm. We have a spin out. And it's Rob. Rob is facing the wrong way at the moment
Rob.
as he returns onto track.
Oh, Rob.
Another spinner.
Alex as well.
Alex.
Alex is not having a good Japan race so far. He's still got no helmet on as well. That's dangerous, man. Safety first. Come on. And he's about to be overtaken. Oh! I thought Rob was going to send it up the inside and backed out. 100%. I thought I was seeing a send then.
I'll go back on board with Johnny because he looks like he's getting closer.
They're all still quite close. Shorty's
4.6 seconds the gap now between Moyland.
Oh yeah, Moyland is just pulling away massively out front. Shorty's dropped off the back of James Owl a little bit, and look at Scotty now, right on the back of him, always pushing him round. Shorty goes defensive on the inside. Scotty's looking for the outside through the Casio triangle, but thinks better of it. That's it. That bollard's overrated anyway. That goes. Usually it's gone by now. But is Scotty going to be close enough? Shorty's gained quite a bit on James as well down that 130R.
Bit of overtake being used as well.
Look at this.
James
Shorty, he's going to try and go around the outside.
Oh,
Is he going to
what
make it?
angle.
What?
Oh,
Oh,
the spin!
James has gone. James has gone. Was that a slight clip or was that curb?
Not too sure. Not too sure.
They were quite close, but
I had a sweeping angle of it, so I'm not too
same.
sure.
Yeah, I went for the sweeping angle because I want to see how it panned out, but that's a bit odd. But James out now down to 10th. Might even lose. Is he going to lose any more? He's in that massive gang of cars there. That
He's
guy
in
Alex
the,
is in the
speedy
pits.
train.
Yeah. Chubb now up to 7th position, so and obviously chasing down Speedy still.
Lulu's in the pits for a new wing. So is Alex. So is Rob. So this brings Elton up into 14th place after his collision with Alex.
Need to hope that James hasn't got any damage. Last thing he wants now is to have to pit too early. He's got the pace to get back through, although he is behind McDutchface, LGD for Chubb and Speedy, so it's not like he's could be a bit of a struggle there. Got Wumax behind him as well.
Impatient. He might go for the move here. Speedy.
Chubb knows he probably needs to get them. Probably feels like he's got a bit more pace than Speedy here. Speedy is dropping off the back of Erez a little bit. So here we go. Chubb, ERS.
5.8 seconds. A second a lap he's gaining.
Yeah, Moreland is absolutely smashing it currently.
Alex and Lulu are going side by side. Fruit just out the S's. Good defence from Lulu, but on the softer tyres is Alex. Can he make a move into the hairpin? As
He's got to go. Send up the inside.
Al-Jadifa's retired.
Oh, Al-Jadifa. Oh, he's crashed. Oh, turn 17. Is that into? Was it the bump?
Yeah.
We're about to.
And a 5-second penalty for.
So what's happened is safety car, and then he's clipped the back of him. That's what's happened there. That's unfortunate. I wonder if we can see that. So was that hit the bump into the pit lane then, like it used to happen all the time in the old game?
Yeah, I think he's done that.
I thought that bump was kind of taken care of, but it's obviously still there a little bit.
In all of that, whoa! So that collision was a bit more than we thought. Chubb's got no wing.
Oh, blimey. But was it like Speedy slowed down because of the safety car and Chubb just rear-ended him and lost his wing?
Possibly. I'm not too sure. We'll have to obviously wait until we see what's the name later on. I'm just. You might need to delete some messages in your chat, Alex.
So, yeah, I have just Mrs. Carl. I have just. I mean, obviously this is not my channel, but as I'm using it right now, you're quite a trustworthy person. I've just made you a moderator. If you see these little spam things, if you could just delete them for me, because I don't always keep. Like, I'm looking back and forth, obviously. But if you could delete like any dodgy messages, that would be fantastic.
The Booker's coming for a new wing or a new strategy change. I think it's on the hard tyres. That will be getting to the end. Not the fastest strategies, but it would do. Who else? Who else pitted? What's the tyre situation looking like? Everyone from 11 has pitted at least once.
I'll tell you what though, this safety car's going to save Chubb a little bit because he's out of ERS.
Hards for Moyland. Leader's gone onto hards. So is Shorty. So is Scotty. Johnny Stokes also in for hards.
So McDutchface is staying out. Didn't McDutchface just... Hasn't he just recently pitted as well? He's on the hard tyres as well.
Yeah, hards for... yeah, basically everyone under the hards really. Let's have a look at the...
McDutchface still on the mediums, but he's only done...
No, Dutchface is still on the stuff he started with.
Oh,
so
yeah,
James
7
as
laps.
well.
Okay, so that makes sense. Doesn't want to ruin that. Al-Jadifa, I ruined that one. Unlucky Al-Jadifa, man. That place has gotten a few people.
Yeah, who else has pitted? Oh, Chubb's pitting up for softs. Chubb's not going to set us softs.
He wants to try and be quick and get through the pack, I think.
The thing is, on them soft tyres, and everyone else on the hards, it's doable. Very, very doable. He needs to try and stay out in front of many people as he can. Obviously, he's going to have a bit more effort to go past El Stefano because he's on the medium tyres, a bit faster. But soft should be quite a simple thing for him. Our little Brucey bonus has got on to a set of softs as well. There's one more just above, by the way, Mrs. Carl. Yeah, so everyone's going to gather up now. What are you expecting from safety car, Amar?
Sorry?
What are you expecting from the safety car restart?
Oh, let's go see what Moylan does here. the two guys on the mediums is a bit brave, I think. Like maybe they're going to try and rely on another safety car to get a cheap stop.
Yeah, do you think they stayed out just because they were kind of down in the field, especially James obviously having that little spin, he kind of had nothing to lose?
Yeah, I think also they're both Toro Rosso, right? So I thought maybe they thought he'd pit, so he didn't pit or something like that.
Possibly, yeah.
Didn't want to stack, so
Well,
it's been an unfortunate situation.
in past races, it doesn't help that James had done this before, and it didn't bode well for him.
Oh, he stayed out like this.
Stayed out before, yeah. Like similar situation to this, stayed out and it didn't really work out like he wanted it to. But this is Japan. There's a lot of safety cars that can happen in Japan.
Yep. So they might get lucky with a safety car and get a cheap stop. Never know.
I think that's what we're going to have to play for, but the thing is, they haven't got too many laps left in terms of tyre life for their mediums, right?
Yeah, they need to be careful not to make a mistake
Yeah.
with the tyres as well.
Oh, going to have to wait.
They might cause the next safety car, you never know.
Yeah, it's very true. The benefit is though, obviously, the mediums will heat up a lot faster than the hards, so it'd be very difficult for Moylan's to get his hard up to temp, because if Dutch Race is clever, he'll do the safety car restart very quickly. Don't allow Moylan's to get these hards up to temp, and obviously once he's up to temp, he could just gun it. Whereas Moylan will be potentially in that zone where it's kind of a bit cold still.
I mean, I think with Moylan's pace he has at the moment,
Very
Mr. McDutch phase might be under threat here quite quickly, to be honest.
What would you have done in this situation? Would you have pitted for the hards, or would you have gone for a medium?
Yeah, would have pitted for the hards. I'm assuming the hards aren't bad around this track because the strategy was mediums hards, so
And soft hard, yeah, it was.
yeah. So I don't think they should feel too terrible, but we'll see what happens. I do think that Moylan will get him in the first few laps though of the safety car release.
Yeah, I mean, Moylan's looking like he has so much pace, and the fact he was gapping at about almost like a second a lap at some point, even with the deficit between. I mean, he's got fresh hards compared to quite worn mediums. If he's got that sort of pace to carry over, I don't think McDutch Face is going to be able to do anything. He might just get stuck behind with no DRS though.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Have they got rid of the DRS on the back straight?
They have, yeah. On this one here, yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised that was a thing.
I think it proved too dangerous.
It was too dangerous,
So
yeah, because of 130R basically.
Yeah, we've got safety cars in this lap. I'm going to jump on board with Moylan, see how.
That's a late
Dutch
call,
Race
that is.
fares. We've had worse. We've had a lot
We
worse.
have had worse, but I mean, for this sort of place, McDutch Face there, controlling it quite nicely, predicted it. So we've got a few cars obviously still quite far at the back. McDutch Face is going to have to really do something. I'm going to jump on board with Dutch Face just to see what he's going to plan on doing. And he's gone now. Did he catch Moylan out? Not
A little
really.
bit.
I think it was just the
Caught out
traction.
James.
Yeah,
James
oh
was
my
fine.
gosh. What was James having a little nap?
Yeah.
James must have been absolutely sleeping there, a little snooze.
And he's still tyres up to temp. He has to do another little wiggle there to get him a bit more temp in them tyres.
Luckily, because I mean, it looked like it caught like Shorty out as well, so James isn't actually under too much pressure. Moylan though,
He might have made a mistake on the last exit there.
that's true.
Rob gets past the Alpha there. Oh, yellow flags
sector
again. Who spun? Hazojo spun. It's just a
Sojo.
spin, no, I don't. And
Oh, collision with Carl.
Carl. Has Carl got damage? No, he's been told to give it back. He's slowing down a lot. Booker Bronco has disconnected, or he's having bad connection at the moment. He's just lagging all over the place. He's on board with Moylan. At the
Moylan
front
is
now.
looking absolutely rapid at the moment, even after this restart on those hard set of tyres.
Evening, Matthew Green. Welcome to the stream, pal. You're watching RPR, no assist league. No traction control, no racing line, no fear. There we go. So Chubb's now making a little look, I believe, on El Stefano. He needs to make this move stick quickly though, because them softs are going to be struggle. Whoa, contact with the back. I don't think
He's
he makes done
pushing.
quickly.
He might get the move done.
McDutch Face has been pushed by
Oh,
Moylan
what?
all the way. Moylan's trying
Yeah,
to go
he is.
down to the outside. McDutch Face covers off the inside though, and they're going to reset as they go down the straight. Who gets a better exit? McDutch Face, because Moylan almost bins it, almost spins it. Poor traction there, rear slippery. So he's lost quite a few tenths. Yeah. The
Here we go,
curves here are
Chubb.
no joke.
Chubb and El Stefano. Again, like I said, Chubb needs to get this move done because these softs are getting wasted right now. Like I said, they wouldn't happen. It's the worst person to be stuck behind because he's on mediums. They're not exactly that slow around here.
No, I would say the medium's really the best tyre around here.
Oh, the grip that he's got on those softs though.
I know, it's
Yeah.
disgusting, isn't it? Look
Jeez,
at that.
he's
Oh
gonna
my
get
god.
Oh,
I thought he was just about to
yeah.
drive round the outside there. He has so much more traction than El Stefano. And El Stefano is not even taking bad lines. He's taking some nice lines around here. Chubb's traction is just
someone's
insane.
Bruce has spun.
Bruce.
I'll come back to the mix. I want to watch this battle between 11th and 10th. This is a fantastic battle.
It's getting pretty
He's got
spicy.
he's got a drag now though. He's
he
going to go around
gonna-
the outside of the hairpin.
Oh, look at that.
The
But he could break
but
so much later. El
good
Stefano had the
defence from
inside line.
Stefano.
But look at
Oh,
that, the drive
traction.
that he got there. Around turn 12, gets the job done on El Stefano. that
El
is
Stefano can't do nothing.
absolutely disgusting. And here we go, Moylan now,
To hold it.
right on the back of Dutch Face, coming up to 130R. But Dutch Face is taking the inside line. Moylan's going to go to the outside. Are they going to go around 130R together? Moylan
gonna
tries to
cut
go.
back.
Waiting for the switch back, but now he's got the outside line still. And Dutch Face covering off the inside very nicely on both occasions here. Is Moylan going to get a better exit this time?
Again.
He's on with
This
DRS.
time at the spoon.
Go. So DRS has now just been enabled. So Moylan's going to have to wait until next time. James is starting to catch these guys up though. I mean, this could be a good tactic as well. I mean, if McDutchface just, if I just hold him up, well, wait for his teammate to catch him up. It will mess him up if they have to pit together though. But it could slow down Moyland.
No wing for Hadzodo. He's have to go into the pit. He's on them hard tyres as well. That guy Alex having a little battle with Lulu there as well in 13th and 14th position.
Johnny Stokes is close to the back of Scott Harris as well.
Everyone's so tight still.
It's still very, very close.
Tight.
All the way through down to like...
Still pushing.
Oh, here we go, Moylan again.
Oh, Moylan on the outside here. Coming around the hairpin. Is he going to try and switch back and get better traction? But McDutchface covers that off really nicely. Just drives it to the edge of the track there. And Moylan is literally all over him. That gave me some janky broadcast view then. Let's go on board. Coming up into Spoon.
McDutchface at the moment it's just the grip he's got just exiting the corners. But that won't last very long.
No,
the older tyre.
Here we go. The slipstream down here. Both get quite a good exit. Slipstream. How strong is it going to be? Moylan's about to have DRS as well when he comes up to the main straight. Look at this.
Dutchface can do. Look at
Dutchface covering off the inside again. And Moylan, is he going to hang it around the outside? Oh, Moylan had to cut that there. That was not much actually could be done. But both had a compromised exit. DRS now wide open for Moylan. ERS open. McDutchface has got ERS going but has a lot less now. Moylan's just going to absolutely drive past him, I think. And he does. And Moylan goes wide though.
He's gone wide.
Really wide. And McDutchface slots back up the inside. Mistake for Moylan there, running wide. I wonder if he...
back on board with that guy, Alex. He's going to make a move on Lulu for 13th place and does make that stick. Can he make it? Can he not do a Moyland? He doesn't. Keeps it on track.
Johnny Stokes is almost pushing Scotty around here. And I don't know if Scotty's being held up a little bit by Shorty or what, but Johnny is just waiting to pounce.
Oh, Dutchface made a mistake. Oh, Moylan's got Dutchface.
He has. He has.
They on the brakes.
And Moylan covers off there.
Sends him wide.
Yeah, that was nice defending by Moylan. And now James Owell's right thereabouts. Now, how much pace does Moylan have? We're about to see, because this is going to make a break here. Obviously, slipstream's going to be strong.
We'll see it off these two corners. See what you can do.
That's it.
That's the thing. The drive is not going to be on his side, but Moylan's just got. He's just got sheds of pace today.
Yeah, he's looking very quick. Let's see now if Johnny Stokes is going to be close enough to get Scotty. Slipstream all the way down, but Scotty Harris is benefiting it from that from Shorty.
Making a move on Speedy, so he's cutting through the pack. Yellow flag.
Johnny Stokes going to go for it? No, he's just going to single file up into Casio triangle here.
Good move from Chubb up into 8th place.
There's
James
Johnny.
is pitting. James is pitting.
Okay, so James going for that. Now Johnny Stokes is right in the back of Scott Harris. Scott has DRS though as well, but Shorty doesn't. Is Johnny still quicker? Not quick enough. He needs he needs Scotty to lose that DRS or to get past Shorty.
Look how much times James is losing. What's he got onto? Let's have a look what tyres he's chosen.
It's on
Hard
the
tyres. Oh, see that this
14th
is
now. He's at the back.
15th when
15th.
Carl gets past.
Jeez. This is how close they are. If you look at the track map, just through sector 1, they're all snaking
all
it
in
through
sector
there.
1.
That's it.
Oh, Moreland set a purple sector. On
Yeah,
those
Moreland
hard
gap's
tires.
1 second now.
And we'll
Moreland
jump
is
back on
flying.
board.
Oh,
Spin!
Scotty's lost it!
Spin!
Oh, Johnny took some evasive action. I think Johnny just had a proper squeaky bum time. Then was like, oh no.
Oh, Chubb nearly went into him.
Oh,
Oh,
that was so close.
there's
Down the
nothing
board, oh, the
Scotty
six
can
side
do.
off.
They're all so close. Scotty's nothing he can do. He's going to get caught out here massively, and he's down to 12th now.
Has he
13th.
got wing damage?
I don't think it. No,
I
he
think-
didn't
I
hit the
think he kept it
wall.
clean.
I think he
He
just
kept it out
spun.
the wall, but he was very lucky not to take some with him, as James
Yeah.
has got past Carl very
Carl.
quickly.
So James now will be seeing Scotty thinking, hang on a minute, weren't you just behind me?
Yeah, that's not going to be fun for James either, because Scotty's quick.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, Scotty might decide to.
His tyres are going to be overheated, so
maybe.
he's not going to be the quickest, so he needs to make us move very
Oh,
quickly.
Shorty with a 5-second
big
penalty for a corner cut. That was quite a big corner cut though. He completely missed out the Casio triangle there and just went straight on. I think he outbroke himself.
Yellow flags again. I think it's Hadzojo. He's not having a good day today.
That is an Alpine,
And with the fastest lap there.
and it is
Late
Hudsojo.
120.
Side by
Yeah,
side
it's a
through
quick
the,
lap.
through the Casio triangle.
And
And-
Scotty still comes out in head there.
Yeah, just about though.
Yeah, but now DRS is going to be in favour.
Did he get
Oh
it?
no, he didn't. No, what? Neither
No one
of
got it.
them did. What? Okay. This
Good
is
angle
costing.
there from
That's
the
surprising.
broadcast.
Yeah, that's strange.
Unless Scotty got it, but he didn't realise.
Maybe he didn't realise I didn't open it, but
Oh, he's gone wide there though, Scotty into the S's. But James can't do anything at the
Yeah.
moment to capitalise.
not much you can do around here.
Dirty that James is getting. Holy.
Yeah, it must be horrible.
I think this is one of the tracks where it affects the most out sector 1. around
Especially,
Japan.
especially for sector 1, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
It's very understeering.
Yeah, that's it.
Yellow flags
Definitely.
again waving. I think
That's Bruce.
Brucey.
It is Bruce.
Johnny's on the back of Shorty. 6/10.
Oh, another
Yellow flags
yellow.
again. I think that's
That-
just.
nothing. I think that's just.
Hadzojo stopped. He spun. Hadzojo spun.
I chose to spun.
It's in the wrong way.
So you're not having the best of races at the moment.
No, he's not. He's
Could've
really lapped by everyone now.
That's
he
one thing.
couldn't do anything.
Yeah,
Does
this
he
is one.
couldn't
This
do
is one thing I hate. You're stuck there. Like,
Johnny's going to make a move on Shorty. He's going to get up to 3rd now.
oh, nice. Round the outside, down the
Oh,
straight
I
with
got that
DRS.
I got the onboard
go.
view of Shorty. Why is it only Shorty?
I don't know.
That's like the Hamilton view, isn't it?
That's it.
Maybe that's what it is.
So Johnny up to 3rd now. McDutch Face is 2.3 behind Moreland. Johnny's 2.3 behind McDutch Face.
There
Can
we go.
Johnny
James
Stokes
has
reel
got
in
DRS
McDutch Face
now.
though?
He's going to reel in Scotty, but he's not close enough to turn 1.
He's not.
Scotty holds it. He's going to hold it all the way through, I think. Yeah, he does. James needs to make sure he gets a good drive out of that Casio triangle and stay as close as he can to that Red Bull.
Yeah, I mean
Dutch
James
Face
has.
taken these mediums very long. 15 laps. That's
Yeah,
really-
yeah. I think Johnny Stokes is constantly just waiting for a safety car, but it's going to get to the stage soon where he's going to lose too much time and he needs to think about pitting. It's very, very close. If he pits now, you're looking at him coming out around around Scotty.
Unless he's trying a
softs.
one stop onto the softs, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think at this point you might as well try it. I think 3 more laps you can go on the softs.
Yeah, I was about to say, what do you reckon for in terms of like soft? I was thinking about 8
Flags
laps.
Again.
I mean, Chubb's on 7 all,
Booker
so
Bronco.
he's looking quick.
These Alpines are not having a good day today.
Yeah, the Alpines are struggling.
Oh, and he's round again. Slowly, Booker. Slowly, Booker. There we go. No. Booker, no, up away. No, that's it. There, keep going. Yeah, there we go. Slowly.
Johnny Stokes was the fastest lap.
Yeah, 131.
1.4.
Let's close that gap to the back of my Dutch Face.
Faster.
Yeah, that was very, very nice lap time from Johnny. We've
Oh,
got Chubb
right
now
as
on
well.
Erez. He's going up the inside of Erez. DRS open into turn 1 and gets the job done. So nice overtake there from Chubb. And now he's got 4.7 to catch up to Shorty. Shorty looks like he's not got the most. I mean, he's still on the back of Johnny,
Oh.
but
Scotty on Lulu as he goes into turn 1. DRS open. Easy move.
oh,
for him.
but Lulu's going
come
back up the
though.
inside.
No.
Oh.
You had to think about it. You had to think
He
about
got
it.
lucky there.
Yeah, that almost ended in
But
catastrophe
this
there.
is not what James
he's
wanted.
gone.
Here, this Lulu's gone. Lulu spun. He lost it himself.
Lost
There
it
was no
on the-
contact. He's got to be careful now.
There we go. He can go now.
Slowly. There we go.
Oh, nicely. Oh, never mind. Oh, no, never mind.
Left, right.
I was about to say
Yeah,
nicely
crash.
controlled by Lulu, but
Another crash of the
oh,
head.
Brucey.
Alpha Romeo.
Yeah, and he's got no wing.
spinning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
straight into the
two. There's
barrier.
someone else.
Yeah, there's two of them. And then they
Yeah,
feed each
there's
other.
two.
Is it Booker? Oh, it's Booker as well.
Yeah, Booker Bronco.
On
Be
the.
That's
careful.
a shame. He just pit for
Ah,
mediums.
Booker, the same
disqualified
thing.
again.
It's because he's facing the wrong way as well,
They
man.
both
Oh,
got
they
it.
both got
Also,
it.
Bruce is
They
stuck.
need to change that, man. What can they do?
That's
Safety car as well. Whoa.
Okay.
So some BS caused a safety car.
Dutch
What's
face
Moylan's
is
got?
what-
No,
Dutch
Moylan's
Dutch
pitting.
could be saved. Moylan's coming in.
Yeah,
Soft
Moylan's
to the
pitting.
end.
Yeah, it'll be soft
Dutch
to the end, I
face,
think,
soft
for
to the
everyone.
end.
Yeah, Johnny's coming in as well. Shorty's coming in. Probably about
So
to see
this
Chubb
has
come in.
saved Dutch face. Like, he has saved himself a lot of positions right now.
It's also saved Chubb. Chubb's made his way up to 5th and now has a free pit stop for a fresh tots.
Well,
Yeah. Didn't exhale the vape, anybody.
Well, here we go. So they're all coming in.
Time Moylan comes out first.
Oh, contact! Contact with Rob. El Stefano slammed in on his brakes and Rob's just hit the back of him. That's going to be a new wing for him.
Oh,
If they
new
can
wing
get it
as
out in
well.
time.
That's gonna
Should we
cost.
put on the mediums instead of the softs?
That's odd,
Might have
considering.
a bit more
What?
pace in the end.
Hang on a
maybe.
minute. What did? Was Shorty on the hards? He was, wasn't he?
Yeah, he
Because
was.
he started on the
Well, he
mediums
stopped
and went to
twice.
hards.
So he could have
Yeah.
stopped twice.
I saved James's race as well. He's
Yeah, that's true actually. Yeah, helped James out massively. It's given McDutch. Well, I mean, the biggest beneficiary here, I think, is McDutch face,
Oh,
considering
James
where
has
he
stayed out,
was.
though. James
Well,
has stayed
James
out. That's not gonna. Again, he's making the wrong decisions here. This was his chance to cut through the pack.
Wow.
he's gonna get swarmed.
Yeah, he could get. I mean, the fact that you got people like Shorty and Chubb. I mean, obviously Shorty in the medium, still better than the hards. Chubb
But
on a fresh
anyone,
set of
you've got
softs.
Shorty, Chubb, Erez,
Yeah, Ares
Rumax,
speeders. Yeah, there's.
El Stefano, Alex as well is down in 11th. Scott
Oh,
is
yeah.
in 13th. Like, they're all on these soft tyres. I think if I was James, I would take the L and now pit. Because you're going to be at the back of them anyway. You might as well just try.
He struggled overtaking though. This is the
He
thing.
has struggled.
It
But
w-
he's just gonna
it's
be,
one of those
like,
things. Does
defending
he
them on
risk
the-
it? Defending
If
can
he
be
was on-
easier, I
If
think.
he was on mediums like Shorty, you know, there's potential for a battle. When you're on hards and you're facing against someone on softs, you're not having a good day.
No, I think what he's got to hope though
This
is,
a genius defense here from James or something.
yeah, I feel like if he can block off Shorty enough for Shorty to fight, for Chubb to be fighting Shorty, and get a bit of breathing space from there. I mean, you got to look at the many laps that once the safety car comes in, which
Be the next lap,
could,
probably.
yeah, it could be a late call again. We could see Lulu get round in time, but I think it's too late. You know, it's going to be too late after 130R, I think. So one more lap, I think, from the safety car.
Yeah, because Lulu hasn't caught up yet. Unless he catches up and it just releases.
Yeah,
which
it's
is,
too
which
late
he's done
now.
before.
It has.
It's never too late. It can be done now.
Never too late, never too late.
It should be okay, I think. It shouldn't come in now. It'll be the L's if it did.
Yeah, no, it won't come in now.
But James, he's staying out.
I think he has to now. I think once you've committed to staying out in this position, you can't then go, no, you actually sack it.
But he needs to now hope for first of all, a good start on the restart. Because he needs to make sure that he doesn't get jumped by Shorty and everyone else. But his main goal is to keep Shorty behind him. Because Shorty is his only defence, really, against the others. Without
I mean-
Shorty, you know, Shorty's on the medium tyres. A medium versus hard is a closer battle than it would be a soft versus hard. But he needs to try something different. Lulu's in the pits again.
Might be. Is it for another
Fresh
wing?
set? Maybe a
Or
fresh
just-
set to.
maybe just a fresh
rinse
set.
these other ones.
Maybe, yeah.
I've done that before when you've rinsed your tyre to catch up and then you just thought, you know what, fresh set to the end, have an extra life. At the back anyway, you might as well.
This is anyone's race now, isn't it? Between the top three.
It really is.
Yeah, I feel like the pace that Moylan's had, if he gets a decent getaway, I think Moylan might be hard to catch still, just for based off the pace that he's had on every set of tyres so far. But
On hards, he was struggling a little bit compared to Johnny, unless he was just cruising.
yeah,
We'll
yeah.
see.
On the same set of tyres, we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen. But it has blown it wide open. I think James he gained a lot, but he has a lot to lose. But we've seen people struggle overtaking here. I don't know. I feel like after watching that clip of like Chubb being on those like the tyre advantage from the different compounds,
Yeah,
seemed a bit disgusting.
Up the inside.
Yeah.
Through the entirety of sector 1.
That's it.
We'll see what happens. It should come in this lap.
Yeah. We should hopefully get an earlier signal this time, and we'll probably see Moylan back it off down this straight here.
I'm going to turn off tyres. We've seen tyres now. Let's turn them off. We don't need to see tyres. We know what everyone's on now. I doubt anyone else would be pitting unless there's some sort of damage. So let's jump on board with Dutch Face just to see how Moylan's going to react to safety car.
Safety car going to come in.
Now.
Should come in now. There we go. Safety car in this lap. Let's jump on board with Moylan, who's going to be slowing the grid down. Let's do a full jump on board. We can look back here. When's he going to go? Oh, see, we know when McDutchface went, and I wonder if McDutchface is going to do a similar thing. Still slowing him down, still slowing him down, and still slowing him down. He's gone now, and he caught McDutchface out. That was he literally waiting for that little kink there. Oh, and James L got a 5-second penalty for collision with Shorty, and Shorty is now losing out to Chubb. Chubb is on the inside going down into turn 1. Look at that. Oh, is Chubb going to stick it? Oh, what a view. Thank you, broadcast. So Chubb there pouncing on that. Shorty being caught out, and now Chubb is released onto the back of James Al, and that is the last thing James Al wanted.
Yeah, he did.
It could be obviously overturned by the stewards because if obviously it was contact between Shorty and James. It depends on what James did, depends on what Shorty did. It could be overturned.
Yeah, of course.
One way or the other. So we'll treat it as it is. Anyway.
I mean, that's the least of his worries right now. He's got a guy a fast guy on a fresh set of softs right behind him, and he's on some old hards. Well, older hards.
As that main defender.
Gap at the front.
Yeah.
Look at that, 1.6 already. We're only half a lap.
1.9.
2. Jeez. Moylan is not messing about currently.
And
here we go. Oh, McDutchface, Johnny Stokes. And who's that? Right? Is that Lulu again?
They've hit
Lulu's gone round.
Touchface.
Good defense. These two guys have been teammates in other leagues before, so they know each other. They know how the other one races. So it should be a good battle to watch this. And Chubb, look at the speed he's getting on.
Look at this,
James.
Oh,
Johnny's on Dutchface. He's up to second.
And he has nice overtake there. Johnny,
brilliant overtake.
Is McDutchface going to send it? No. I thought Chubb might think about sending it there.
This is a good battle between Ferrari and AlphaTauri.
Yeah, James is doing alright. Moylan at 130.1 there, so the fastest lap of the race, and 2.8 seconds the gap now from Moylan to second. Yeah, that has helped. Definitely.
Scotty gets past Rob in the back as well, 12th place.
I'll tell you what, if James could just keep it clean, any little mistake from James and Chubb is gone. So James just needs to keep it clean.
James is doing very well on those hards, 6th lap.
Yeah. Especially considering they usually take ages to heat up. He's done well with that.
Got a few more laps to try and keep behind, but
yeah. I mean, Chubb's tyres, I think, are going to be completely fine up to the end of the race, though. And James is just going to be on a slower tyre, still degrading.
Alex, is he having a look at Rumax? No, not close enough yet. Scotty, I know Stefano into the hairpin. Is he going to make a little dive bomb? No, he's not.
El Stefano took a really tight line there. Doesn't get the best exit though, but did also hinder Scotty's exit. And so we've got that guy Alex following Rumax really, really closely. Coming into Spoon now.
Going on the inside of Spoon. Oh, a bit of contact.
Oh, look at that, El Stefano out wide. And I thought Rob was. I think Rob's waiting as well.
Chubb's on the back of James. 110.
Is he going to do it? He's sticking to the out.
Ooh.
No downforce.
Yeah. James doing very well again, but we're about to get DRS enabled.
It's only 1 second back behind Touchface.
Yeah. 1 second though to help him defend.
Look at this. Look how close Chubb is now. Is he going to do it before the DRS opens?
No, you can't. James is
no.
the pace.
It's just hard. I mean, even though it's just quite a hard track to overtake on, to be honest. Unless you have the DRS, it's almost impossible.
And the dirty air around Sector 1 is helping out James a lot as well.
Yeah. I don't think Chubb will have as much issue with it just because of his tyres, but it'll still be obviously affecting him. I think the extra grip might be counteracting it. So I'm a Dutch face. 7/10 behind Johnny. The gap between Johnny and Moylan is 3.5 seconds. Shorty's still there or thereabouts with Chubb, and if you can say within a DRS zone of Chubb, might be able to reel him back in. Oh, James missed that. Chubb got a really nice exit, quick on the power. And they're coming around here. Chubb is almost pushing him around. Oh, it's getting so close. Someone's going to lose a wing if that keeps going on. But great defending there from James.
He had to look around a move that was never going to really pan out for him. That door was always going to close as
Rob gets past El Stefano,
yeah.
Going into Spoon. El Stefano stood on the inside, but doesn't have the drive, so
no way.
Rob takes 12th there. And El Stefano's got Cole for company, and we know Cole, his favourite move is the full send.
Oh, he's going to go
and El Stefano, Rob backed out of that.
Backed
out of that. Didn't want to go side by side.
Rob had the line nose. I think he could have been a bit more
And
braver.
now we've got Chubb on the back of James Al going down the main straight. DRS moves to the outside. Very late though. And does he get the job done? But James is still on the inside. Oh, and I think Chubb's going to get the traction out of here. Yeah, the traction carried him round there. And now Chubb is released to try and catch up with McDutchface. 2.1 seconds the gap.
Oh, Stefano's round. El Stefano's round.
Oh no, after that nice little overtake as well.
Rob just got him back, and I think I was trying to hold it and just couldn't.
Cole's hanging on really nicely as well there. That's nice to see. Scotty Harris still on the back of Woomax. You got Erez, Alex. Well, you've got Speedy, Erez, Alex, Woomax, and Scotty, all within a couple seconds of each other. Speedy 2 seconds back from Shorty. Shorty's now catching up to the back of James. James is going to be slowed down a little bit by Chubb, but it's whether Chubb can break the DRS before the main straight, which I don't think he's going to be able to do. Which is going to make it hard for Shorty to overtake James, but it just shows how hard it is to actually overtake around here. Shorty's got a lot of ERS though in comparison to the other two. Shorty's been quite clever here, knowing that he can save it up. Slipstreaming off the back of James. McDutchface is caught up to the back of Johnny again. Gap just about 0.2 of a second. Johnny obviously is a sitting duck.
As well.
Oh yeah, well I mean he's got about half the DRS. Oh, they both go on the grass a little bit. DRS going to be open now. I mean McDutchface, does he want to overtake him right now?
Chubb might get overtaken here. James is on the back.
Yeah, Chubb's all out of that overtake there.
Yeah, but so's James, and Shorty's still sitting pretty in 60-odd%. The thing is, like, doing that slowed down James quite a bit, and now Shorty's even closer.
Chubb placed his car very well there, right in the middle of the track.
Yeah.
James didn't know where to go.
Yeah, that was very nicely done by Chubb. And it's actually really hindered James. It's cost him quite a bit of time. Chubb's now within the, getting within that second gap to Johnny, obviously with Johnny and McDutchface fighting. These are just, they're all reeling him in. This is ridiculous. Chubb's catching up to the back of them, and you know James is coming with him, and so is Shorty.
They're all in DRS though.
Yeah, this is going to be, it's going to be crazy. Little finish. It's so good, man. This league never disappoints.
If you manage to get up over Woomax, then we've got some point.
Anyone who's not subscribed to RPR, get subscribed on the YouTube channel, because this is some of the best racing you're going to see.
And hit that little bell as well.
Hit the bell so you know when it's going live. I can tell you the time, the place to watch. Monday nights, 8:30 on the RPR channel. Get it locked in there. Set aside your Monday nights to be free, because this is the place you want to be.
And don't forget, these guys are not only racing with no assist. There's no racing line, so this is all they can see. They can see what you're seeing right now. That's it.
Yeah, it's the rawest fashion of esports racing that you can get without being in a simulator. And RPR Chubb has no ERS now.
There you go, Johnny Stokes now on McDutchface.
Yeah.
Makes it a simple move really into turn one.
That was always going to happen.
Not much Dutchface can do really.
Mrs. Carl said she's got it booked in every Monday. Just what we like to see, Mrs. Carl. That's how it should be.
Teammates have a little stop around as well there, as Scotty is let past by Alex.
I'll tell you who's going to benefit here. Looking at some of it, with some of the pens, we could see Erez, Scotty, Alex, Woomax all popping up a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, I'm not looking at the penalties, but I'm pretty sure Speedy's got a couple.
Oh,
Shorty picked one up. That's
did he have one before that?
Well, yeah, he's picked up another one. Yeah.
And I don't think there's 6 seconds separating many of the cars.
Nah, that's going to take him down a lot.
Of penalties.
Yeah. Speedy could see himself almost in like second to last position after this.
He will.
So Shorty's still right on the back of James. James is obviously just out of that DRS zone to Chubb as well. And Chubb's actually caught up to the back of McDutchface. So James might be a sitting duck here for Shorty.
I will say, this is a good point session for Ferrari, but I've got to say, I am hats off impressed with James Al. He's kept kept one car, well, everyone but one car behind him.
He's
Oh
done
yeah, he's done really
fantastic.
good. Really good.
Those hard tyres. Maybe he just
He's going to be
gels with them
struggling
better.
against Shorty though, but Shorty's on their mediums. They're not going to be.
James isn't going to
as
get DRS
effective.
though. And Shorty is, and he's got more ERS to play with. DRS wide open. Flies round the outside. Nothing James can do about that.
James is sitting duck there.
Yeah.
No ERS,
I
nothing
mean,
to help him out
James
there.
could try and save and needs to do the same thing next lap. And then just cover it off. Chub, McDutchface and Johnny. McDutchface might be waiting for the final lap overtake.
Yeah,
That's what.
He's just sitting on his ERS.
Yeah, he has a lot, and Johnny's rinsed it quite a bit.
I think
This-
he'll make the move this lap or next ERS.
Why do you reckon? Why don't you just try and use all to pull away?
Yeah,
That's what you do, innit, Amar? You're the king of that.
I would.
Yeah, but it always worked for you.
Yeah, never let me down.
Moyland here, 6.5 seconds in the lead. Moyland hasn't put a foot wrong all
No,
session.
you're not.
I mean,
Nothing at all.
bottled it a
Not even
little
spoke
bit
to
in
him. Not even
qualifying.
seen it.
Like, didn't quite get that pole position, but has had the pace in this race and then some.
It just surprised you how, although he didn't get pole, but look at the pace. How has he not
Yeah.
got pole?
Yeah, I think he had more in it, and I think he could have gone quicker. Ran out of time though, and that's. But made up for it at the start. Took the lead straight away.
Yeah, he did. It was a great start from him as he starts his final lap of the race. But the action's not going to be focused on him really.
That's
We're
it.
looking at all the cars
Johnny
behind.
Stoke and McDutchface. McDutchface needs a really nice exit here.
He's used a bit of overtake
Didn't
already.
quite get it. ERS is now open. Johnny Stokes has got it, but Johnny Stokes has nothing. He's flashing already. DRS wide open. Look at the gain. And Johnny Stokes knows, I think, that he's a sitting duck here. Yeah, I think Johnny Stokes knows that he can't do
That was a
anything.
fantastic angle. Goes wide though, Johnny, so he just keeps it
Chubb's
together really.
dropped back a little bit too, so Chubb's not even in a position to really take any advantage here. Yeah, he must have, because he was about half a second back, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he must have had a bit of a silly
Scotty
one.
He's having a little stiff ran Erez, but the DRS train is helping Erez right now. And again, look, he's flashing overtake everywhere. Scotty's got a bit left to use.
Johnny Stokes is
He's gotta
trying to
make a
just
move.
rinse everything he's got to try and stay with the back of McDutchface, but
Yeah,
McDutchface
Johnny's
has
still there.
40 odd %. Yeah, I think
he's
McDutchface has got too much to
still there.
defend with though.
Yeah.
Like,
Unless.
oh,
Could've been
McDutchface
one.
almost lost it, and now Johnny's going to have the run on him coming down on the run to Spoon. Is it going to be enough? McDutchface isn't even activating his ERS. He's going to save that for this next straight, and it's going to be all about the exit.
Johnny's got a better line. So
That's it.
gets
Well,
control.
McDutchface a bit wiggly again, running a little bit wide, but ERS for McDutchface is fully open, and he's got over double what Johnny's got, and Johnny is now flashing. He's going to run out of straight line speed. Is he going to go for the send up into the Casio triangle? McDutchface covers
Shorty
off
as
the
well,
inside.
Just behind on the last corner in the chicane.
Oh, short. And Moylan takes the win of the race. McDutchface is held off for that second place, so great from McDutchface. And
Got
Shorty
in there,
to
goes
the
side by
line.
side.
Oh my days!
Oh my god.
Oh, if that wasn't for that penalty there, that was a great finish there. Absolutely fantastic finish between Chubb and Shorty.
Scotty does get past Erez, but
That's
gets
it.
placed back on penalty.
Speedy is dropping like a wet bag of sand.
Right out of the points. As
I
Carl
mean-
did across the line in 13th. Literally, we've missed so much battles in that.
Just right then. Driver of the day, everybody. What do you reckon? Mine's going to be McDutchface. I mean, James has done fantastic. But
I lean
I
towards
think
James.
McDutchface with the tactics and then saving at the end.
McDutchface got very tactics timed very well because of that safety car. It's very well done from him. So yeah, I think I'll agree with that. He took the risk, and it's paid off.
I think for me, it's either James or Moyland. I think.
As
I
Elton
mean,
Thomas
yeah,
now,
Moylan was
complete
uncontested this
today.
whole race. Like, there's no question. Moylan done fantastic. It's close. I mean, yeah.
Dutchface got a very good strategy as well. Out of this.
But Dutchface played this race
How can
really,
we
really
argue with
well.
that? How can we argue with that? Given by the game as well.
So
Yeah,
there we
very
have it,
good.
everybody. That was round 4 of the Rapid Pixel Racing Championship GP1, with Moyland just having too much pace. No one had an answer for him today. It was quicker then people on slower tyres, when they're on the same tyres, he just kept pulling away and pulling away. Overtook off the line shorty and hasn't looked back since.
We said it last week that we was a bit worried about this race because we're not big fans of Japan, but then we knew that these guys would provide something for us, and they definitely did, and then some.
That's it.
So what was the pace situation looking like? So what did the Speedy have in the end?
12 seconds.
12 seconds.
So there we have it. You can see it's been finalised. Moylan with the race win. Second place McDutchface. Third place Johnny Stokes. Fourth place Chubb. Fifth place James Owl. Sixth place Shorty. Seventh Erez. Eighth Scotty. Ninth Alex. 10th Wumax. 11th Rob. 12th Speedy. 13th Carl. 14th Lulu. 15th El Stefano, and then the people not finishing, we've got Bruce, Kapitanov, Booker Bronco, Hotsojo, Al Jadifa, and Avi. Obviously, Avi losing it on the first lap. Al Jadifa, very early on, hitting that bump into the wall. I mean, even Chubb's race isn't anything to be looked up at either. Finishing fourth. I mean, there's so many people who could get driver of the day here, man.
Yeah.
I think I'm happy with stick with McDutchface. I think from what he done, strategy that he chose, and then even fighting with Johnny at the end, he saved up his ERS, played it very cleverly tactically, and got the job done to take home that second position there.
I think I'm going to have to go with Avi for crashing out so I could join in the comms.
Yeah, that's why Avi was like, nah, they wanted an extra person.
Yeah.
I got you, boys.
For the team.
That's it. It's unlucky because I really enjoy watching Avi race.
Yeah, Mr. Smooth, not so
That's
smooth
it.
that time.
Yeah. No, so smooth, mate. It's just too smooth.
Yeah, too smooth.
Too smooth.
Yes, the DNF was too smooth.
That's it.
But yeah,
So
guys, I've got to say thank you very much for watching. Like I said, and thanks for racing most of all. You make us like amazing every single week. Yeah, fantastic. Love being here. Alex?
So yeah, sorry, I was just reading. Someone asked if we had the Al Jadifa crash on the stream, but we don't, do we?
Don't think so.
No. I remember trying to follow someone behind him, but we'll see if we can find it.
If you can tell me what lap it was on, I might be able to help.
Don't know, mate. Can't remember, to be honest. But anyway, that was Japanese Grand Prix and Rapid Pixel Racing. Don't forget, go onto YouTube channel, click the subscribe, click the little bell so you know when we're going live. Another fantastic race. Any other endings, guys?
No, it's fantastic.
Yeah?
Brilliant.
Yeah, it was great. Very, very close battles.
Okay, then.
So next week on Valentine's Day itself, we are going down under, and we're going to go to Australia. So the Australian Grand Prix. So it's nice we're going down under on Valentine's Day. You know, doing our bit. No, just me.
I think it's just you on that one.
But yeah, so next race will be Australia on the 14th of Feb. Do you know what? This is your perfect Valentine's Day. Get a meal set up, candlelit dinner, have the stream on, listen and watch some great racing. That's your Valentine's Day sorted. Anyone that's not here is an idiot.
So, I apologise because I was having a wee, but I appreciated that joke, Hobo. I just muted my mic.
Is that you weeing?
No, that's me. That's me washing my hands. I mute it when I wee. It's not a sicko, but I know I appreciated your Australia joke. I just couldn't laugh because I was weeing. And yeah, on the in terms of next week, obviously it's Valentine's Day. Make sure you come in, tune in here. Yep, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click the little bell so you know when we're going live. Australia's a weird one, and because obviously no one really raced it last season as much. Like, I feel like I've not seen it in a while.
I love it. One of my
I always used to love it. And I don't know if it's. I don't know. I've always liked it though. So I think with this league being around now, I think I'll find my love for it again. So
it's a nice track. I do like driving the track, and watching it should be okay because DRS is pretty good around that circuit. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's quite a nice flowing track. I will give it that. It does go quite nicely. So there we have it, everybody. That was round 4 of Rapid Pixel Racing at Japan. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you everyone in the commentators box with me, Hobo and Amar. It's very nice to have you.
Always a pleasure, mate.
Myself and Hobo will be back next week, and maybe again Amar if he's free and there's a space.
Yeah,
then
you know what, mate? You're the only one I want to spend my Valentine's Day with. You'll always be my Valentine.
Exactly. That's how it should be. I have no other choice, but I'd rather choose you anyway.
I may have upset the mother of my child, but never mind.
Whatever, we're going to take the baby and be two daddies anyway.
Bring them off, fuck it. Free men
That
away.
I'll be the uncle.
Bring up, yeah, Mark can be the uncle, I'll bring my daughter and we'll just go away. We'll be fine. We got this, man. It's 3 versus 2, man. We're bigger than them. We got this.
Yeah, definitely.
Sounds like a plan.
Thank you, everybody. Make sure you're back here next week, Monday night. I know Mrs. Carl will be there. Their Valentine's Day will be spent with him racing and her listening to us cheering on Moyland. That's how she wants to spend it. We'll see you all next week. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, and good night.
Good night, guys.
She said, Mrs. Carl, quickly before we go. I sure will. That's what we like to hear, Miss Carl.